Wisdom. Alright, so I'm going to talk about wisdom. Because our society today needs to upgrade their wisdom. Wisdom is something that's very important to me. Because I used to take CCD when I was little, right? I was in CCD, aka Sunday school for Catholic people. And I had to go to Mass every Sunday, bring a notebook because I had to write down what the priest said after like the gospel part where the priest freestyles a little bit and gives you a little lesson about life. Let me fix this. I don't know why I can't get comfortable today. It's just so stupid. I don't even care. Like, whatever. So, if I look silly, I look silly. Like, I just want to get this message out here about wisdom. I came up with 3 types of wisdom. Anyways, I used to take CCD class. The priest would do a little freestyle, after the gospel, a little story that had like a main point, a main message. These messages that we extract from various sources, books, musical compositions, movies, shows, everyday life scenarios. The message that we extract is the wisdom. It's the wisdom that we learn, the ability to obtain knowledge from these sources, to obtain a bigger message, to have understanding, and then to be able to apply it to like similar circumstances. And this is important. With that being said, I want to provide a little story as to how I came up with this topic because it's like pretty random. I have my best experiences in drive-thrus. So the other day, literally yesterday, I went to Wendy's to get a Frosty shake and a medium French fry with no salt. And after I ordered, I went up to the next window and the guy gonna hand me my Frosty and he gonna hand me 2 bags. Now, before I get into this, I understand that people could be startled because I drive a blue car and people still have the mind frame that pink is girls, blue is boys. So with that being said, I understand that people can be a little bit slow when it comes to processing information because of their outdated beliefs. So I understand as I pull up and he sees a blue car and he sees like, hey, me, it just, to them it don't make sense. Okay, cool. You're startled a little bit, but come on, wake back up. You know what I'm saying? You're handing me 2 bags. I'm like, listen, I ordered a French fry. He's like, oh, okay. So then he goes back there. He could have been new too. Start talking. You know what I'm saying? To his coworker. Then he comes back, hands me 2 bags again. I look at him, I'm like, you handed me 2 bags. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I ordered a French fry. Yeah. Why are you handing me 2 bags? Oh. See, to me, that could be a circumstance where there's a lack of wisdom. Like something isn't clicking. There's something that's wrong. Like why don't you understand that? Why isn't it processing? See, I have the wisdom though to apply so many different scenarios as to why he's so stupid at this time. But see, I have Jupiter and Virgo. So this is how I am. This is my way of thinking. This is my psychological side because it's in 12th house and it's retro. So this is everything that I like think about. I'm like, why did they do that's stupid? Like I'm an overthinker. It's like really bad. Like to the point, this is why I do things like videos and stuff. If not, I just don't speak. I'll literally lock myself in my room and I can literally just think and take notes about stuff that nobody else cares about. Behind all my creativity is science. Behind all of it. Like, I literally study everything. Y'all don't know me. that being said, I came up with 3 types of wisdom and knowledge, okay? And also to, let me get myself together. I'm a little too comfortable right now, but I'm just like, I'm not comfortable. That's the thing. It's like, I'm trying to get comfortable, but it's not important. What's important is the message, right? So anyways, there's 3 types of wisdom. This is important because wisdom is what helps us to make good decisions. It's what helps us to make it. It's our decision making capabilities. And when we lack wisdom, this really disrupts the way that we understand the world. And like, think about it. For example, people on YouTube that do live streams and stuff. Now imagine somebody who doesn't know that there's a live chat, and they just like see somebody like talking on YouTube, and they don't understand what's going on. Like, that person is lacking a perspective. Like, they don't have wisdom in the area of like today social media and technology, to the point that they shouldn't be out here making decisions. That person shouldn't be making decisions because they don't even know what's going on. You see? So it's things like that is relevant that people, I feel like, don't think about. It's like certain people shouldn't be making certain decisions because they just lack wisdom. They don't understand. Like, they don't see what's really going on. So, furthermore, the 3 types of wisdom that I came up with are, first one is traditional wisdom. This is the wisdom that people kind of enjoy. Like, it's the big takeaway message from books. It's like big philosophers come up with things like this in various areas of study. This is like, a lot of people watch YouTubers that extract wisdom and knowledge and share that knowledge with everyone. And then people that write books, quotes, you name it. This is even like laws and stuff. Like, for example, simple law of motion or whatever is in motion stays in motion unless an object or something acts upon it, and then the vice versa. Whatever at rest will stay at rest unless something acts upon it. That's a basic law of inertia. But that is a form of wisdom that was now created to a law, because that concept could be applied to like everything. Like, apparently that's just, like, it's stable. You know what I'm saying? That's a law. When you understand that concept, you can understand how things work to a certain extent. So, that's like a traditional form of wisdom. That wisdom is easy because it's like stuff you learn when you're very young, and it helps you just to understand like the world around you and how to interact and stuff. Then when you start to tap to other forms of wisdom and knowledge, I call this sensible wisdom and knowledge. Sense. Like in that example where I spoke about when I went to get food at Wendy's through the drive-thru, I feel like that person at the time, their sensible knowledge was being kind of like messed with, I guess, because of me and my flipping blue car. It could be many things affect this. Like, it could have been he was thrown off guard in many, like at one time, too much at one time, to the point that he lost sense of daily mundane type of wisdom. Like things like realizing if somebody ordered one little thing, that there wouldn't be 2 bags. Like, I only ordered French fries. Why are you handing me 2 bags of food? It doesn't make sense, you know? But see, and the reason why is because I got fries with no, like, I understand everything. Like, I got fries with no salt, so that takes a little bit longer. So the person's food that was behind me probably came out before my food. You see? Like, I understand everything. It's just that still, after I told him that I ordered the fries with no salt, it should have registered. It's like he still didn't get it. And he still handed me 2 bags. Maybe he assumed that it was, I ordered fries with no salt, and with all that food that was probably for the person behind me. But even so, I never even looked in like the bag and identified the French fries to even assume that there was salt on the fries. It was like, I don't know where he was coming from, but it just didn't register. I had to say it like more than once. Like, why are you handing me 2 bags? See, I had the wisdom, the sensible wisdom to know that if I ordered 1 French fry, I should be given 1 bag, not 2 bags of food. Sensible, that's basic common sense type of wisdom. Like, sensible wisdom. Like, you have the ability to understand the world around you based upon experience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know that when you order 1 thing, you usually get 1 bag. Like, it's like common sense type of wisdom. Then there's the intuitive wisdom. And this is the wisdom I feel like I strongly have. This type of wisdom, you don't have to personally go through a situation. You can literally kind of improvise and extract wisdom as you go and apply it. So this is the type of wisdom where almost like you don't have to teach somebody how to play a game. You can kind of tell them a couple things and then they kind of just catch on to it. That's like an intuitive wisdom. A person who just has the ability to pick up on understanding despite personally going through a situation. Whereas in the traditional wisdom, the first one I spoke of, the person has to personally experience a situation in order to extract information and understanding and apply it to large concepts. In the intuitive wisdom, the person doesn't have to personally go through a circumstance. They can literally just be going through something and pick up on it as they're going through it. So it's a deeper sense of knowing in order to, it's like I'm the type of person where I can say things and people will be thinking like, what did she go through to know that? Like, I probably didn't. I probably went through a very small situation, but I was able to somehow extract enough insight to actually understand a larger concept. That's an intuitive form of wisdom. So those are the 3 types of wisdom that I wanted to share. Obviously there's plenty of more, but those are the 3 ones that I feel like are the basics, and they're very important because it helps us to make better decisions in life. A lot of times people are blindsided and make the wrong decisions based upon this simple example that I gave. Like, I literally went to Wendy's and this dude really didn't get it. Like, I ordered 1 French fry, fries, 1 bag. Think about how a lot of other people, including yourself, you could be a person that just misses out on understanding something based upon something so little like that, like what I just said. It's like a lot of people are blindsided like that, and this causes improper decision making. Why let that happen? Read more books. Just read more books. Maybe I think it's these television shows or something like that. Like, it's like these movies and these shows, they don't show enough, because movies and shows, they're shortcutting information a lot of the time. So there's a lot of missing details. Like, you ever read the Harry Potter books and then watch the movie? You see how much information is missing from the movies compared to the flipping books? There's missing information. See, intuitive wisdom type of people, they can kind of get what happened in between gaps But if you don't got that intuitive wisdom, you don't understand like what happened. You really didn't get it. Go read the book. Read the book. Don't only watch the movie. Anyways, love and light. I generally will keep the majority of the recorded content in the final video for YouTube. However, sometimes I have long pauses in between thoughts, and therefore I will cut the time a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not just sitting there, you know, with nothing to say. It's professional. So for those wondering, it's nothing to worry about. It's just, you know, being timely. Sometimes too, if my computer is tuning in too much of that fan sound, I will wait till it simmers down and I will then record again. Like, that's it. So nothing to worry about. Like, comment, share, subscribe.